Rocket League Esports has given birth to many rivalries, each with a unique story behind them. Today's story is one of those, between two players that are arguably two of the greatest to ever grace the Rocket League field. But what makes this story so unique is that these two rivals were the best of friends. This is the story of ApparentlyJack and Joreuz, the greatest rivalry in Rocket League history. ApparentlyJack and Joreuz both began their professional Rocket League journeys in 2019, and it didn't take long for them to establish themselves at the top of 1v1. At this time, 1v1 was becoming increasingly popular, with more show matches and high-level tournaments being run, and one person was establishing their 1v1 show matches as the most prestigious in Rocket League, and of course, this is Johnny Boy. To be invited to play in one of Johnny Boy's show matches was to be allowed on the biggest 1v1 stage, with thousands of people watching against the toughest opponents in Pro Rocket League. It was simply made for only the best, and it was only a matter of time before both Jack and Joreuz would clash for the very first time in one such event. Their first encounter, strangely enough, wasn't in a 1v1 show match, but in an event known as Fusion. As the name suggests, it combines 1s, 2s and 3s into a crew battle format, and during this event, Dignitas and Stormtroopers would end up versing each other, which is where ApparentlyJack and Joreuz met for the first time, and gave us the first taste of what was about to come. Joreuz was the clear favourite going into the match. His mechanical ability was simply unmatched compared to most players, and his history in other show matches suggested that he should probably win this match.
I got this as like a 70-30 matchup, in my opinion, on the side of Joreuz. I think he's definitely better, especially for a long set. I think a lot of people are going to come into this one still expecting Joreuz to be the player to beat of the two.
And it looked like it would go this way with the first 3 games falling to Joreuz. But from game 4 onwards, Jack would find his confidence and would start to come back in the series, winning games 4 and 5, putting a huge amount of pressure on Joreuz, whose hopes of winning the series was slowly slipping away. And unfortunately for him, Jack's newfound intensity would result in a game 7 reverse sweep, and one of the biggest upsets of the time. And it was obvious afterwards that Joreuz was extremely tilted after the loss. And this was one of Joreuz's biggest weaknesses when it came to versing ApparentlyJack. And Jack knew this, which is why 4 months later, in their first official 1v1 show match, he would start to exploit this. This is where we started to see Jack purposely use air dribble bumps against Joreuz to purposely tilt him throughout the series.
Oh, Joreuz is so tilted, this is hilarious. Bump here. He's trying to close the gap already, but yeah, he has to defend another one. Is he gonna get it? Nope, Jack 7-6. I cannot believe it.
And by the end of it, it was pretty obvious how Joreuz felt about this, and there was now real feeling in this rivalry. But in a shock move, ApparentlyJack joined Dignitas and teamed up with Joreuz in 3v3. Which, although seemed strange, it actually was a decent move, and this is because both Joreuz and Jack were actually longtime friends who used to play on PlayStation together when they were younger. But now that they were teamed together, they both knew each other like the back of their hand. And off the field this was great, but on the field in 1v1, this would make it harder for both players because each of them knew exactly how they wanted to play, their strengths and weaknesses, and how to beat them. But it would make it especially harder for Joreuz because his biggest 1v1 rival now knew exactly how to tilt him in game. In early 2021, Johnny Boy hosted what's known as the Salt Mine Underground event, which featured a variety of 1v1s from content creators and other pros, but the main series everybody was waiting for was ApparentlyJack vs Joreuz, and there was real feeling before the match.
I'm just going to make him forfeit with as many edge bumps as possible. I'm so confident that I'm willing to put it all on the line. Winner takes all.
Yeah, sure. I'll take all.
So there was only one question left to answer. Would Jack's mind games and precision get to Joreuz, or would Joreuz be able to finally overcome his biggest 1v1 rival?
Back chat, here we go. Smug 6 main event. ApparentlyJack versus Joreuz.
He wasn't in a position to go all in for it, but there it is. The air dribble bump, Joreuz saves it.
As promised, Jack brings out his air dribble bumps, trying to get into Joreuz's head once again.
It's been mostly Jack up until now. All his offense, and there's the bump again. It was coming, and even then, so hard to stop.
Jack with a nasty flick from that.
It's not the most active counter-attack, but Joreuz is still forced into an unreal save. Goalkeeping at the absolute highest level from both players.
That Jack does really well, sticks around, applies ball pressure, and knows when to leave. He doesn't seem to get beat as much.
Wow.
Oh, what a carry. Yeah, he's doing a great job of conditioning him.
And ultimately, this leads to Jack winning the first game, with Joreuz already on the back foot. But in game 2, Joreuz found his groove.
There he is. Oh man, that would have been so tilting because he had caused all of that.
Oh no! It's ridiculously high level shots over and over again. Shows you what they're anticipating.
Oh, Joreuz. Oh, nice beat there on Jack. Wow.
Extra fast recovery. Jack's intercepting early, but Joreuz saw him coming. What a counter by Joreuz. Low play, but Jack's countering it with a fast challenge. The Joreuz switches up on the fly.
What a punch.
Oh my days! Joreuz is here, ladies and gentlemen. This is not going to be a one-sided series. Aside from the mechanical brilliance that these two so clearly have on show, the amount of strategy that's going into this is just crazy to watch.
For the next 2 games, Joreuz would start to establish his dominance over the series.
Air dribble bump save. Joreuz is the faster recovering player, and he's air dribbling an open net. Joreuz, so uncommon, and so it's so unlikely to see many in a row because these guys are changing up every time. Air dribble bump, look out. Joreuz does unbelievably well.
Gosh, downfield because you've lunged in. It's brutal. He will make you pay. You can't give him the control. Oh, nice shot by Joreuz. What?
See what happens in the next one. I don't think it'll be the last time we see Joreuz play that.
Oh, what? Are you kidding me?
What? Just how on earth does Joreuz find this angle? Picks up the boost, and now here comes the dribble. Will he transition to the air? No, it's a flick, so looking good for my predictions so far, but Joreuz defense is holding on again. But that's just phenomenal sportsmanship by a great sportsman. We mentioned this early on. Oh, Jack bails out again. And Joreuz might be able to capitalize. 0-second goal for Joreuz. Jack refused to go all in, and now he wishes he did. This is definitely up there. We have to see, you know, how it plays out. But so far, we're up there with Khaled Ferry. We're up there with Khaled Joreuz. We're up there with Fahad Ferry.
It was becoming more and more obvious that this series was becoming legendary, with both players pulling out some of the most incredible Rocket League that we've ever seen. But ApparentlyJack now had to win 3 games in a row to take the series. But he had of course done this before, so he knew exactly what he had to do.
And even if the score ends up being 4-1, it's a series that will feel...
You know, the experienced Joreuz that we're talking about, he's not panicking, although he might start panicking soon if he keeps conceding. That's open, and he's wasting time. So he wasn't comfortable doing this at 3-0, but 4-0, he's now playing the ball around his own half. This will frustrate Joreuz, and it'll force Joreuz to attack. It'll force Joreuz to play more aggressively. And here comes Joreuz. Challenge accepted.
Goal lead. Oh, man. What a rat.
Jack's time-wasting technique was simply brilliant.
That is all you can say right now.
Oh, boy. Jack always has a plan, man. He always has a plan.
Oh, this is a high percentage win condition? Oh, you don't like it? I don't care.
Oh, Joreuz.
Tilty boy.
Losing. I don't think anyone else in the world would be 3-1 down against Joreuz like this and then suddenly turn the series around in your favor the way that Jack has right now. He finds a strategy that annoys Joreuz and then he just keeps on doing it. Joreuz is going to need to be so careful. The back part is where you belong. Never mind. He's figured out Joreuz. And actually, Joreuz might have brought some of the tilt from the last game in this game.
Man, just always finds a way. Always finds a way.
Oh my.
Nasty flick from Joreuz.
There, but has to make something happen, and he will. Oh my goodness. Send the air dribble. Has he got the open net accuracy?
He does.
I think he does. That's confidence from Jack. Straight down the middle.
He's on his tournament life here.
Oh, so close to a demo there. Jack almost got him. This is not a safe lead. And there's a chance for Jack. He's through, and he's equalized. And that did not take long. Dangle, and now he's going for it in reverse. Jack has got the open net, and he puts it in. Unreal.
To game 7. This is easily the best 1v1 series we have ever seen in Smug history.
And I mean, there could be more drama still. But now it's time to find out, will Joreuz finally get a win over ApparentlyJack in a series, or is it going to be Jack once again beating his now teammate?
Game 7, main event, Smug 6. Let's go, chat. let's get into this one. Jack starts off with possession here. Joreuz not giving a lot of room
so far. You don't really expect mistakes from these two. Oh, what a call from Joreuz. He's completely called Jack's bluff on that 50.
Jack has the boost here and the ball. Nice flick. Oh!
To dive in again. So now that he's got Joreuz expecting it, he is going for it again, or expecting the ground game, I should say. Oh my goodness, how is Jack back to this already? Joreuz expected to get the boost steal. No such luck. Jack for another bump. Joreuz has saved it once again.
Are insane.
Oh wow, that is a hard shot. Jack, the up high 3.
Jack on the dribble. Oh, absorbs that clear from Joreuz. Just catches it.
Oh, he's done
There
it.
he goes. Nice transition play.
That's the start of something, and that is an unreal first touch after the kickoff. Joreuz sets up his reset, can't get there. Instead, flicks it after catching. And we have a game. 2 goals in it. Joreuz on the comeback trail.
He missed on accident. Oh, what a flick.
Oh!
Are you kidding me? This is the biggest yeet I've ever seen. And now both players 100 boost again. And the
Joreuz
standoff
did get a
begins.
good
Oh,
touch.
he tripped him. Oh,
Jack's
Jack with
recovery.
great recovery.
Still hanging in there. G moment, Jack might strike, but now here comes Joreuz. Strikes the ball wide.
Here by Jack to get that ball
Oh!
off the backboard. Oh, it goes up in the air. Jack off the backboard. Joreuz up as well.
Oh!
Great defense from Joreuz. Jack is not going to get to that ball. It drops to the floor. Overtime.
What a game. Joreuz is going to get the first chance in OT. It's the first opportunity he's had in a while, but Jack's challenged him, and it's a good challenge, but he doesn't have the boost to follow up on it. That was just to shut down Joreuz' play.
Here, but he's got about 24 boost here in the middle. He's going to take this one back into his corner, try to stay safe.
Whoa!
He does miss the ball. He bumps Joreuz.
Oh!
Jack gets bumped. Oh, my gosh.
Oh!
What a save on the goal line. Oh, no. Joreuz gets the ball. Jack intercepts. He bumps him off the ball. He's not able to get the shot on net. Neither player able to maintain possession of the ball. It's madness in the midfield. Jack
goes for the air dribble bump, and it's Joreuz who gets the interception. This defense is insane. Both players just throwing everything in the way of the ball. They've been boost starved for most of this OT, but they're still hanging on. But now Jack's got the offensive play once again. Has he got a way through? Joreuz says no.
Oh, Jack with the demo on Joreuz. Oh, the ball bounces too high for him to get an immediate play on this. He's going to go for the air dribble bump. The Goodness gracious!
It looked like it was going to end just as it started, but Jack's going to have to try again. He's got the pump. Has he got the finish? He doesn't have it. Joreuz is there. It's open net for Joreuz. I think he's done it, Matt. I think he's beaten his rival. What a war. What a game. Jack and Joreuz with one of the best series that we have ever seen. Insanity.
Oh my goodness. What you have just witnessed is probably the greatest 1v1 game ever recorded. Oh my goodness.
That is unbelievable. That is truly unbelievable. Joreuz has done it. Against all odds, Jack took game 5. He took game 6. He was up 5-1 in game 7 against the player that can't catch a dub against him in any ace match they've ever played, but once is all you need. Joreuz comes back from 4 down. Just unbelievable. 2 of the best to ever do it. Easily one of the best series I've ever seen.
Joreuz had finally beaten his rival, but not only that, they had played in probably one of the best series ever in 1v1. But what had made this series truly special was the rivalry between the two. This fueled them to play some of the best Rocket League we've ever seen, and to elevate Rocket League beyond just a game. This is ApparentlyJack and Joreuz, the best rivalry ever in Rocket League. This is Multi-Shoot. Thanks for watching.